¿Qué tal, gente? ¿Cómo estamos? Estamos de nuevo aquí en Come Deliverance, jugando esta segunda parte de cositas. Te vienen cositas. ¿Qué cositas? ¿Qué cositas? Se viene, pues si recordáis el episodio 1... Pero voy a hacer un pequeño resumen. En el episodio 1 nosotros nos despertamos en nuestra aldea tal. Vamos a recoger 4 cosas que nos manda nuestro padre, entre ellas partes de una espada, para poderla acabar de hacer. La hacemos tal. Viene el señor de la espada, el Sir... No me acuerdo la verdad. Total, que ataca en nuestro poblado unos malos malosos y tenemos que huir de ahí y nos refugiamos en lo que parece ser un castillo mejor que el de nuestro pueblo, la verdad. Y nos acoge el rey, que debe ser como la mano del rey, la mano derecha del rey. Y nada, aquí estamos, a que nos den cobijo y comida y poder recuperar un poco la vida que nos han quitado. Y a ver qué nos depara al futuro. Oh, señor. De momento, como misiones, ¿qué tenemos? Tenemos aquí 2 interrogantes. Lugar inexplorado, lugar inexplorado. Aquí tenemos un panadero. Mi camita. Y hablar con el Sir Robert. Entonces, creo que voy a ir primero a mi camita. Hola, señor. Hola, señor. Vale, teníamos un poco de sueño, ¿no? Por lo que entiendo. Dormir. No puedes retrasarte. Ah, vale. Bro.
I'm sorry, but it's too hard for me to talk about. I understand. It must have been terrible.
¿Puedes dejar de acosarme? Lo estaba intentando hasta que me has acosado. Lo que no entiendo es por qué estoy borracho. Ah, por la bebida que me dan. Pues es como... Estás sediento y me dan cerveza. Lo más lógico. ¡Tú que voy doblado! Aquí no hay puchero de este. Te robo esto, ¿eh? Por favor, ¿puedes dejarme salir ya que no puedo dormir? Bro, ¿qué está pasando aquí? ¿Van a hacer una orgía? Al final gomito, ¿eh? ¿Y el panadero qué es para comprar? ¿Puedo...? ¿Hola? ¿Lugareña? Bro. ¿Esto qué es? Sentarse. No. Oh my god. Bueno, pues voy a hablar con este tío.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easy
Es lo que iba a
to bear
hacer,
on a full
la verdad.
stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horses.
Tu armadura me gusta, te la voy a robar.
I'm sure he had his reasons.
Señora.
He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master?
Sí.
Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Por favor, no más borracho, no. Dios.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God
Yes,
reward
yes.
you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Gracias, moza, gracias.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before
Vale.
getting into bed.
¿Y si no quiero? Ah, mira, estoy menos borracho. ¿Pero puedo comérmelo? ¿No puedo comerlo directamente? Me lo robo. Y... Armadura es comida. Hostia, tenía cebolla. Aún no está pocha, así que voy a aprovechar para que se... Comer. Una col. Como no está pocho todo esto. Voy a ir acabando cosas que se pochan. Rollo... Es que... uf, la cebolla. Me va a apestar el aliento un poco. Ya debería estar bien comido. No voy a coger esto porque prefiero que esté aquí. Igual no se pocha, ¿no? Que todo lo que tengo en el inventario... ¿Me habré hiperllenado con eso? No, vale. Este es mío. Mi camita. Espera. Me tengo que sacar las botas. Que me lo ha dicho el señor. Dormir. Vale. Son las... entiendo que son las 19, o sea, las 7 de la tarde. Vamos a dormir 10 horas, no, ya está. Comodidad 50, saciedad. Ah, vale, la energía 100. Pues hasta. Ahí está bien, iniciamos. Durmiendo. Oh no, ¿me han despertado a mitad de la noche o qué?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Ah, no puede dormir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion.
Hombre, pues sí.
I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Me quiere emborrachar, quiere abusar de mí esta señora,
It's
tengo
just
miedo.
what you need to help you sleep.
My lady. Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful.
Qué
it must have
consuelo me
been
quieres
for you.
dar,
I came to offer you
Marrana.
solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I
Estoy
want you
diciendo
to
esta
feel
señora.
at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
Cierto.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
No puedo ahora contar la historia del ataque. ¿Y si es mala? No, creo
You
que
might be
no.
right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other.
Ah, pensaba que podía mirar.
Father sent me into town on some errands.
Fui a la taberna por cerveza y fui a cobrar una deuda. ¿Me reuní con mis amigos? No, en verdad no.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I'd promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Padre y yo hablamos de la vida. Venga, o sea,
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
hostia, es aquesta. Cumanos en el ejército de Segismundo.
Sigismund's cavalry was composed of Cumans. They're diabolical barbarians from the east, with no regard for the rules of warfare. Bloodthirsty cutthroats. The very fact Sigismund has them with him shows what a tyrant he is.
Well, I don't know.
Mierda.
And then death descended on
Sí, lo estaba
Skalitz.
viendo, pero creo que lo he entendido al revés. Lo he entendido al revés, sí. Este, ¿no? Sí.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Sí,
I heard
sí.
a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate.
En verdad los ataqué y
I
me
had
he
Sir Radzig's
cogido,
sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror.
Ah, que soy invisible, vale.
It haunted me for the rest of my life.
Digo, porque está enfocando todo el rato a donde estoy.
Something like that
Y era
happened.
como, no sé, la cámara estaba mal
God
puesta
alone knows why he lets
y
such
era
things
invisible.
happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings.
Hombre, whatever, whatever, no.
Not
Porque...
been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
No.
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
Pues
I
sí,
was
hijo.
barely
Pues.
18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I
Seguro.
finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Como vino Plastanitzi, ¿eh?
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city.
Vale, ahora entiendo
There
todo.
was something going on. And now,
Por eso buscas
We're here.
tema, chavales?
My lady, you're still young and
No le des bola, no le des bola.
beautiful.
Ay, ay,
The
ay.
best years are still ahead of you.
would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
Gracias,
I'll go
acosadora.
and let you sleep.
Y era hora. Literal, o sea, trae un plato de comida, lo deja ahí, habla
I
y se lo
enjoyed
lleva
our
el plato de
little
comida.
talk, Henry.
Como bro.
Good night.
Bueno, en
God
verdad no sé
bless.
si se ha visto
Good
comerlo.
night, my lady.
Good night, my lady. Ok, let's go. ¿Llevas botas o no? No. Oh, no. Las mismas escenas del primer episodio en rol.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
No, Henry se siente culpable. A ver, Henry, no podías hacer nada. Eran
Wake up.
500.000.
You don't want to miss this.
What is that? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
A ver, me voy a equipar las botas. ¿Botas viejas o faldones? Vale. Creo que uno se lo robé al de esto. Ir a las almenas por las escaleras. Toma la antorcha de tu mesa. ¿Qué antorcha? Ah. No. Equipar la antorcha. Armas, antorcha. Con el 2, supongo. Ah, mira, ya está iluminando. ¿Cierro esta? Cierro. Robert, me podías esperar. Mira, vino.
But don't
That-
be daunted by their numbers. Heed my command, and all will
Fin del diálogo.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune.
Mercenarios.
We'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Nada, deben ser...
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Rubber?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though. God, a brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin.
Humor de
since your tribulation,
1400.
sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable.
Sayonara, baby.
Farewell, friend, and good
¿Te
fortune.
imaginas?
Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out!
La gente hecha mierda, ¿sabes? Ya 2 horas andando y les quedan 2 horas más. Ir a las almenas y hablar con Robert. Hecho, hablar con Sir Robert, ¿dónde
Sort out
estás?
the watches between you as always.
Silencio, habla conmigo.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Vale. Que tengo que hacer guardia, vigilar las almenas. Hola. ¿Tú ves algo? Yo no.
God be with you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
Seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen
Nos
when
va a reventar a
Sigismund
todos.
comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Gracias, su
Wandering
primo.
around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
Sí.
I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Take care.
Dios, qué fast and furious, ¿no? Hola, guapo.
My respects to you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
No me digas el mismo diálogo.
Fortune smiled on him, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
Just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzi Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord. Take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
Vale, gracias, adeu. Pasa el tiempo. Yo que sé, hasta la mañana, ¿no? Hasta la 9, así. Ya está. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué está pasando?
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
What's up?
Perdón, perdón. Disculpadme por robaros, no tengo ganzos. ¡Oh! ¿Qué cosas? Si nadie me ve, no roba. A ver. Aquí no hay ni Cristo. Flecha de larga distancia, yes. ¿Y el arco puedo cogerlo? Sí. ¿Y este arco? Sí. Bro. No tengo nada. Y aquí voy a robar más flechas. No sé cuánto pesan las flechas. Y voy a estar ahí cogiendo aquí a lo yoba. ¡Ah! Bah, no me mata. Pensaba que me mataría. Vale. Difícil. Y aquí no hay nada más. Aquí un saco. Algo había. Me está saliendo algo. Va. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. Ya he robado. Supuestamente. Me he perdido, disculpadme. Disculpadme, me he perdido. ¿Dónde hay que ir? A ver, ¿dónde hay que ir? Realmente no lo sé. Ir a las almenas del patio de armas. ¿Puedo? Es que no sé cuánto peso llevo. Cero fiable. A ver, cosas. Porque no sé cuánto armas. Es que llevo mucho peso ya, ¿eh? Mira esto. ¿No puedo dejar algo? Aquí. ¿No hay un baúl o algo para dejar cosas? Aquí había. Hostia, pero esto es como la casa de alguien. Bueno, suprimo. Ahora le vendo a alguien algo y ya está. O sea, algo a alguien y fuera. Bueno, tienen que haber vendedores por aquí. Llevo mucho peso porque soy un ladrón.
Jesus. We'll come and hit them like Skalitz.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
Shit. That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Good, you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time.
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he
Sí,
has
sí,
your
pero no me
loyalty?
mate.
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will
Joder.
relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Me ha insultado, qué cabrón. Por favor, no me mate. Pino, ¿qué? Hacemos unas pizzas. Hijo puta, reviéntalo. Keep going.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Ahora era broma y ¡pa! Damn, bro. Dayun, bro. Partida guardada. Sí, quiero vender cosas, por favor. Hola.
Good morning.
Hay un comerciante por alguna parte acerca de...
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry, but I reckon Votiver, the pond keeper, wouldn't let even Sigismund interrupt his business. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush.
Cerca del granero, vale.
Take care.
Bueno, de hecho lo he descubierto, ¿no? Este es el mercader y a ver qué hay por ahí. Mira, arenas de combate, ¿qué es esto? Primo, que te meto una paliza. Puta va.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Farewell.
¿Qué tengo? ¿Qué tengo? ¿Qué tengo? Vender. Ah, el daño, tú. Ah, no pesa nada esto. Esto 2,8. Luego has de pesar. Bueno, es que 2 de esto y los escudos. Claro, dices que voy a vender uno porque al final tienes mismas stats. Quiero más
I'd
primo.
like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
Quiero más, quiero más. Ah.
Here you are, with a little top up.
My word. Thank you kindly.
¿Qué? Y encima le he dado pasta, sí, hombre. Primo, ¿de verdad? A ver. ¿Dónde está la espada? Aquí. Espada. Tiene 45 de daño. Y el otro 47. Este es mejor. 5 kilitos, ¿eh? A lo mejor le dan plan... No te chives.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. I'll be with you.
Ahora casualmente ya no es tan sucio. A ver qué tengo, tío, que pese tanto. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué llevo encima que pese tanto? 2 kilos. 9. No entiendo. No, no, que estoy comprando. Espérate. Esto es lo mío. Esto fuera, los arcos. Aquí tengo más escudos. Espérate, tengo más. Voy a quitar. Botas puedo quitarme unas. Estas son más caras y protegen lo mismo. Y esto también puedo quitarme unos. Y esto también. Este está más fucket. Comida. ¿Puedo venderte comida? Pataza. Voy a venderle la mitad de manzanas porque se me van a pudrir. Vale. Mirar cesta. ¿Cuánto me da? ¿Cuánto me da? ¿Cuánto me da? ¿Esto es lo que me da? Tu riqueza, tu reputación. Comerciando objetos por... ¿Consigues? No entiendo. Consigo 0, ¿no? ¿Cómo consigo eso? Espera. Voy a hacer una cosa. Voy a vender una manzana a ver qué ocurre. Tengo 50,2. Debería tener 50,3. Ah, vale. Me lo ha avisado. Vale. Pues nada, que et petin, comerciant. El barco del Sir y tu camita. Espera, que no sé si me he quedado medio desnudo. De hecho, me voy a quedar con... Vale. Hola, Quillo, me enseña cositas.
God be with you.
Te veo las Skalitz, ¿por qué sigues mundos de Skalitz?
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them.
No sé
only
mucho,
what the
por usted
chamberlain
escribir
said.
50 párrafos.
But they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Gutenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because it's a fertile place with full granaries that could feed Sigismund's troops?
That's not it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
So
Bueno.
I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Uf. Nope.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Por favor, déjame ir. Nah, yo creo que cualquiera la fallaba, A ver cuánto peso tengo. Bueno, mover, me puedo mover. Con pinches diaria. Aquí. ¿No puedo subirme algo más? Soy nivel principal 2. Un 2. Hola, buenos días. Buenos días, señora. Vale. ¡Ah! Vamos a explorar. Hola, ¿puedo salir?
Good health to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
Vaya.
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Gracias, primo. Buen día. Uy, sí que privada. Antes se robó todo. Ah, necesito ganzúas. Tengo que comprar ganzúas. A probar. Voy a encerrar porque no sé si me puede meter un NPC por dejar la puerta abierta. Hola. Hola, gente. ¿Me vendes ganzúas? ¿Tú quién eres? Lugareño. ¿Tienes ganzúas, ladrón?
If you've got the coin. Good luck to you.
Comprar. Lo voy a comprar a las 10. ¿Cómo que pago 144? Perdona. Perdona. Estás loca. Te voy a añadir esto. Te voy a añadir esto. Esto. Y da gracias. Bueno, las manzanas, manzana a tope. 25 manzanotas. Esto qué es, daño. ¿Y la cantidad? Aquí, cantidad. Y si voy a venderte 5. Consigue 64. Ah, espérate. Entonces, las cebollas, niet. Las manzanas, niet. ¿Pagas? Ah, es que a lo mejor es un 14.44, Sí, es 14.4 en todo. ¿Esto cuánto vende? ¿Esto cuánto vale? 17. Y esto, 183. Y creo que se la he regalado antes. Su puta madre. Ah, no, ah, claro. Tengo que vender cositas, a ver. Que lo he robado, estoy aquí rateando un montón. Con robada. Pongo las 45 manzanas. Es que no baja nada. Oh my god. Te huele muy bien. Fua. A ver, lo más de esto es vender la espada. Que es que creo lo que voy a hacer. Voy a meter la espada a cambio de las ganzúas. Consigo nada porque no tiene dinero. A ver, vamos a intentar optimizarlo. Voy a coger 5 ganzúas y pago 72. Entonces, ¿yo qué tengo para vender? Este arco, esto y esto. ¿Cuánta pasta tengo? Da igual, que he robado. He robado. Nada. Toma. Una ermita robada. Consigo 0. Pero me voy a llevar todas las gansuas. 730, tu puta madre. Pero espera. Exacto, vamos a optimizar. Mapa es oro, 96 pavos. Si meto uno de estos, puedo meter otro de estos. Y me da para meter... dos boletos. Vale. Mirar cesta. Cierro trato. Hacía. A ver, ha salido ganando el comerciante. Pero bueno, tampoco tanto. O sea, bueno, ganando respecto... Teniendo en cuenta que eran objetos robados, he ganado yo, pero vale. Vale, qué cosa. Es que no me acuerdo. Ah. Este era el fácil. Dios, no me acuerdo de esto. Esto y esto. Me lo equipo todo. Esto es muy gordo. Tengo que dejar cosas. Cosas que he robado las vuelvo a dejar aquí. Dios. No sé qué hacer. Lo voy a dejar aquí ya que esto está abierto. Y siempre lo puedo recuperar. Ya, esto no pesa. Bueno, 4 kilos menos. Igualmente voy a intentar bajar abajo. A ver qué hay. Más que nada por usar las ganzúas. Muy difícil, difícil. Vale, muy difícil. Voy a intentar el difícil. Ah, es demasiado complicada. Pues sí. Nada, he dejado las cosas aquí. Sé que están aquí, ya las recuperaré. Total, esto lo puedo abrir en cualquier momento porque lo he abierto una vez. Tengo la espada equipada, ¿no? A ver. Sí. ¿El escudo?
I need to get out of here.
then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone, good luck to you.
Gracias, compañero. Gracias. Gracias, gracias. ¿Podría haber recogido un caballo? Sí, podría. Me voy a tardar 3 años. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué? ¿No puedo marcar para él? ¡Ah! Sí. Ah. Algún lado habrá algún caballo del que pueda robar, ¿no? Yo que sé, algún plebeyo tendrá. Algún establo tiene que haber, ¿no? A ver. Mira, esto tiene que ser un establo. Esto... Mira, voy a girar aquí a izquierda. Alojamiento, vale, esto es alojamiento. Y luego, esta aquí... Aquí subiendo, ¿no? Sí. Bueno, un establo aquí estaría un poco chusto, pero vale. Música de fiesta mayor. Cazador. Hola, cazador. ¿Tienes un establo aquí? ¿Tienes caballo? ¿Me estás diciendo que tendré que ir a por un caballo? ¿Dónde acabo de huir? Ah. Vale. Probemos ahí. Creo que es... A ver, teniendo en cuenta dónde está el castillo, tengo que bordearlo y llegar aquí. Vale. Es como eso, ¿no? Son como los baños, creo. Alguien tiene que tener un caballo aquí. Si no, subo un momento al castillo y lo robo. Vale. Yo diría que estos son como los baños. No tendría que ir por aquí, ¿no? Tengo que ir por el del río. No me moje. Baños, Hola, moza. No tendría un caballo, ¿no? Vale, pues nada, robar el caballo. Al reino. ¿Te imaginas que va a cerrar la puerta ya? Me he pasado. Me he pasado. Me he pasado. Dios, descansa un poquito. A ver. Un segundito. poquito. Vale. Bueno, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Por ahí. ¿Por dónde he bajado, tío? A ver si puedo subir por aquí. Dios. Hombre, aquí un punto débil, ¿eh? Aquí te escalan 2 o 3 y... El rey Shishi. Vale, no es por ahí. My God. En verdad, tío. 3/4 hora después, ¿eh? En plan... Ya me estarían buscando. Aquí. No, está cerrado. No, me temo lo peor que me podía pasar. Oh my God. Aquí con una cantera. Cazador. Pues yo qué sé, voy aquí a ver si hay un horse. Vitalidad. ¿Esto es que lo puedo subir o no, jugador? Vitalidad. Ah, no. Ah, vale, esto es como los... A ver. Nivel actual. Y esto es como el nivel siguiente donde puedo desbloquear uno de los puntos de aquí, entiendo. ¿No? A ver. Nivel principal, estoy a un paso de poder desbloquear un de esto. De espada también. Y sin arma también. Habilidades, a ver. Esto no. Lel. A ver, yo no robo. Tomo prestado, lo vendo. Y algún día, muy lejano, lo devuelvo. Ah, mira, pues si vuelvo el rodeo por aquí arriba. Porque Skalitz. Bro, Walking Simulator. No sé qué hay aquí, no sé si lo puedo descubrir. Bueno, para que se me quiten las nubes estas, voy a pasar por aquí. Me pasa igual aquí me quitan 5 órganos. Al caballo he intentado, pero no he podido.
Looks like they've already gone.
What? ¿De repente acaba de hacer un viaje espaciotemporal a Skalitz? Porque van bermudas. Terrible. La verdad es que la banda sonora de este juego es brutal. O sea, es que parece una puta película, tío. Que sí, que falla el objetivo. Perdona. Está un poco pocho, no voy a coger. Corred, sí. Vuelta a casa por Navidad. Espera, que no sé para dónde estoy yendo. Ah. Ah. Hostia, qué fuerte, ¿no? Los Skalitz ahí a 5 kilómetros. Claro, todo alrededor ya y han arrasado con todo. Voy por el camino porque es donde más... ¿No? Pero... Ah, un saqueador. Ah, sí, pues te estás llevando tú más que yo, ¿eh? ¿Bandida?
No, no, forget it. Now you die. Bastard!
Por cabrón. Por cabroncete. Hostia, el chaleco este, igual... Bueno, ¿eh? Igual es bueno. Igual es bueno, ¿eh? Voy a comerme unas cebollas. Para bajar peso. ¿Por qué no? A todas las cebollas. Ah, mira. Cadena de cuello. Cota de malla. ¿No he tenido cota de malla? No, es cuello de cota de malla. Una pera. Un pretzel. No. A ver, comida. Comida que esté en mal estado. Dejar. Zanahorios. A ver, lo que voy a ordenar por estado. Y por esta es esta. Mierda. Bueno. Pues lo siguiente que me tengo que comer es eso. Fruta podrida. Pan y zanahoria que están bien. A ver, tengo que tirar algo. Todo yo equipado, manzana... En verdad puedo tirar este pan, que está... Bueno, a ver. Nada. Voy a tener unas cuantas zanahorias de esta y ya está. ¿Puedo comer? Ah, pues está. Soy un poco cerdo, lo pone abajo a la derecha por todo lo que me he comido. Una mica porco. Soy un puto carroñero, tío. Es que veo... Está al 100 y es como lo tengo que llevar. Y luego voy reventadísimo. A ver. No, que eso, lo que más pesa es el pato asado, ¿no? ¿Lo puedo comer? No, voy a tirar el pan este, ¿eh? Hala. Y yo qué sé, voy a tirar algo que pese mucho. El pato, tío, tomar por culo. Tampoco debes saciar tanto. Ah. Ahora procedo a robar otra pretzel de aquí. No, vale. No, voy a priorizar cosas que no sean comida. Monedas. Obvio. Un hacha. Hostia. ¿Pero cuánto pesa esta? Uf, 5 kilos. Nada, lo voy a dejar. O sea, si encuentro algo que supere los 100, lo cojo. De valor, digo.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Ah, el carbonero. Mira, ahí hay otro ladrón.
No, leave me be. Don't kill me. I have nothing.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Ah, tengo que equiparme las flechas. A ver, yo estoy haciendo lo mismo, ¿eh? No puedo culpar al señor. Otra cosa es que me vea y me empiece a atacar. Es como, bro.
Who's there? Hey, what are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Stop.
Le he matado, ¿verdad? Lo he matado, ¿verdad? Lo he matado, ¿verdad? Lo he matado, ¿verdad? Voy a ver qué es mejor. Armadura. Esto cubre uno. Los guantes de cazador. Estos están en peor estado. Dejar. Zapatos de noble. Mejor cobertura que esto hace. Ah, que no tenía... Espera, que no tengo pantalones. ¿Me está diciendo que no tengo pantalones? Ahora sí. 78 kilos. Me voy a comer... ¿Qué pesa más? A ver, otra vez el pan. Voy a tirar lo que peor estado está. El puré de lentejas. Dejar. Zanahoria, puedo dejar algunas. Voy a dejar la mitad. Y ya está. La cosa es equiparme full. Full. No puedo entrar por aquí. Está chapado. Dios, soy muy cerdo. Estoy muy lleno. Ah, tanto que no puedo ni correr. Me ha disminuido la barra de estamina, tío. Yep. Vale. ¿Qué tenemos ahí? Otro cadáver. Andante. No me ataques, me das ataque.
Answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to vent my rage. I'm going to enjoy this.
Perdona. Mira, chaval.
Is that all you've got? Come here,
Sigue pegando. A ver, aguanta.
No curva.
Se va pegando con los puños. O sea, estoy pegando con puños porque así aumenta la fuerza. Así me aumenta la fuerza. Vendaje voy a necesitar. Esto voy a necesitar. A ver, me voy a vendar que estoy sangrando. Voy a ver qué más cosa tengo. Esto, ¿qué tengo? Una que me protege 3. Esta está un poco rota, pero protege más. Esto lo voy a dejar. ¿Qué más? Habrá que... A ver si puedo subirme. Efectos, hemorragia, atributos. ¿Fuerza? No, no me puedo subir aún. A ver qué puedo tirar. Que me pesa mucho. No sé si tirar la antorcha, es que va bien. Escudo de la espada, desde luego que no. Luego todo lo que tengo equipado, desde luego que no. Tengo que ir tirando comida. Comer no voy a comer más. Y el gato está aquí mordiendo las cosas. ¿Esto qué hacía? No me acuerdo qué hacía. Voy a soltar, a ver lo que peor está. Pues la zanahoria, va, toda la zanahoria, total. Comida hay de sobras aquí. Estoy pero me he vendado ya, ¿no? Ah. Ya está, ya está. Chill.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon like me.
Su madre, ¿no? ¿O no? Pues ahora, vale. Cinematics. ¡Mamá! No, F. Róbale el gorrito, por favor.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me.
Ah, se despierta de Walking Dead.
Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again.
No podías hacer nada, chavalillo. Estabas fuquete.
I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face.
Bueno, para acordarte, calvo y con bigote.
But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
F. Voy a encenderme un poco la luz. Ya está, tío, estaba full oscuro. Me encontré mis padres. ¿Los puedo saquear? ¡Los puedo saquear! ¡Oh! Obvio. ¿Pero van en conjunto? Este señor que tiene. F por todos. ¿Qué tengo que hacer ahora? Buscar una pala, es verdad. Es verdad. ¿Quién tendrá una pala? El carbonero. Debería. No, vale, espera. ¿Escucháis el perro que ladra? Está ahí. ¿De verdad? ¿He ido por el peor camino? El señor de la pala, mira.
Get away, you beast! What's going on? Mishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Pues igual, ¿no?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Robar.
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
Do you know what happened to Teresa in the mill? They fled, the king wanted it. They meant to violate her, God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you?
Sí.
I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by
No
it?
flipas, nen. No.
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here.
Está.
God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well.
Wow, bro.
Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
Dile. Hijo de puta, hijo de puta.
Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
Got business to take care of here first.
Creo que ha dejado la pala, Lo estaba persiguiendo porque pensaba que tenía la pala
First,
encima.
I must bury my parents.
En verdad creo que no tampoco me dejaba apuñalarlo. Por un momento esto ha sido el rabal, ¿eh? ¿Tengo la pala ahí encima? A lo mejor estoy aquí diciendo gilipollas. ¿Esto qué es? ¡Ah, era veneno! Dame veneno que quiero morir. Bro, ¿cómo me acabo de perder? Mira aquí, de verdad. Perrito, te doy un poco de cosa de esta, ¿vale? Venga, échalo. Joder, la mínima me sobrecargo, tío. Me embriago un poco. Es que... Fuah. ¿Cómo echo de menos el caballo aún? El caballo te permite quitarte una de peso increíble. ¿Sabes? El caballo coges esto, pum, le dejas las cosas más pesadas y te vas con 30 kilos. ¿Es dentro o fuera? No mames, dentro. ¿Dónde? Aquí, ¿no?
You're gonna like it.
Bueno, al menos está mojado, más fácil, ¿no? Excavar. Perrito, ¿qué quieres? ¿Que te entierre a ti también? Perrito morfo. Vení.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help?
Sí.
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Hijo de puta. ¿Ves? Lo tendría que haber matado.
What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers?
¿Sí o qué? Estás muy chetado,
You're
que sí,
robbing
¿no?
of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Va uno pa' uno y aún me los puedo hacer.
It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Y encima ha perdido vida antes. ¡Ah! Uno para uno, ¿no?
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Lentísimo. Una estocada ahí en el cuello y sí, sí. A ver, a ver, a ver. ¿Dónde vas? Hasta luego, ¿no?
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it?
Llevo unos cuantos kills ya, ¿eh? De Star Trek de espada
For the maiden
3 o
bloodletting.
4 ya.
Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
¡Vámonos! ¡Cero! Uno menos. Otro menos, otro menos. La caballería. Oh, shit. Here we go again. He recuperado la espada. Deep Silver Presence. Y ahora empieza el juego, ¿sabes? Después de 2 horas. Grande Teresa. Peter, sabe que... Peter. Ese molino creo que llegas en alguna misión. El perrito. Estoy malito. La segunda vez que me pega una paliza. Bro, ¿qué estás fent?
Beszarás. És pont mikor kedvem lenne volna. A teremtését. Kibaszok vele!
¿Dónde está? ¿Puedes gritar, señora? Henry. Vale. Me han dicho en plan, a ver, chaval, te estás perdiendo.
Do you need some help?
No. Era un resumen de del primer episodio.
Henry! There's work to be done.
Brutal. Pues nada, gente, ya llevamos 1 hora y media.
It's past sunrise. Henry, can you hear me?
Así que nada.
Get up, Henry. Wake up.
Wake up.
It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
Sí.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Sí.
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Sí.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Unos días del delirio después.
You're awake.
Sí.
Good morning.
Y tú sigues igual de sucia.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
Ah.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
Seguro.
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
Bueno, a mimir.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
Gracias, prima.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
You insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first.
Devi
You've
chamar.
been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Gracias. Vale.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Gracias, manito. Gracias. Dime que puedo guardar cosas. Sí, puedo guardar cosas. Por ejemplo, flechas. Con 10 tengo suficiente. Comida. Ah, no llevo peso encima. ¿Por qué? Espera, ¿está aquí guardado? Ah, todo me lo han robado. Armas, el arco, armadura, comida, objetos. A ver, me voy a volver a equipar esto. Esto. Voy a dejar la mitad de las ganzúas, que tampoco me hacen falta. Inventario. Dejar la mitad me sirve. Y... ¿Tú y las armas? He perdido la... ¿No me la habían vuelto a dar? No entiendo nada. ¿Esto? Eso no sé si me lo puedo equipar o no. Sí. Te hecho un Cristo, pero sé. Recupera las posesiones que están en el baúl. ¿Y aquí qué hay? Muy fácil. ¡Cachiporra! Pues voy a pillar una cachiporra mientras. ¡Hala! Y nada, gente, vamos a comer un poquito. Estoy hambriento. Y voy a dejarlo por aquí. Estamos en el molino de... No me acuerdo dónde estábamos. El molino de... Por favor. Ratash. Así que nada, gente. Gracias por verme. No olvidéis el like y un sub, que se agradecen bastante si os está gustando la serie. Y nos vemos en el episodio 3. ¿Qué pasa, primo? Bonito. ¡Ah! No puedo guardar. Guardar y salirse. Ajá. Vale, gente, que vaya bien. Hasta luego.